Because in this world, even if you survive a famine, you could still starve later, or get killed by raiders or invaders. So, I never felt like I actually saved Chenmo's life. I didn't save His Highness. I said honestly. I wasn't about to lie to the Emperor. I just gave the Crown Prince a pouch of gold leaves. The Empress smiled, the kind of smile that could stop traffic, and then said, "Good girl." Then she reached over and slipped off this jade bracelet that was clearly worth a fortune, and put it right on my wrist. That little punk Chenmo is so lucky. I didn't dare wear the Empress's bracelet, but she'd already slid it onto my wrist, so I definitely couldn't take it off. The Empress and I chatted for a while. She even asked how Chenmo and I used to hang out. I nearly died. How could I tell her that me, this unhinged pretty girl, had humiliated Chenmo in the worst ways, like literally sitting on his waist, and writing dog on his chest. And yeah, dirty dog too. Wrote that one as well. I just said we were kinda like friends. Bad friends are still friends, right? I was basically Chenmo's unhinged toxic bestie. After I got back to the Crown Prince's manor, the Emperor and Empress sent over a ton of gifts. The Empress even passed along a message, saying she'd come visit me at the manor in a few days. I figured it was probably because she thought I'd saved Chenmo's life. She's the grateful type, so she kinda liked me now. What I couldn't wrap my head around, though, was that Chenmo clearly hated my guts. So why would he tell the Emperor and Empress that I saved his life? I'm not the sharpest tool, and I'm lazy on top of that. So if I can't figure something out, I just stop thinking about it. Chenmo had someone deliver abortion medicine to me. I needed to find a way out. Fast. The Emperor really is a good ruler. When I was in the palace, I asked him to have my father's case investigated. He told me my father's case had already been handed over to the Court of Justice, and if my father was truly innocent, he'd be cleared. The Emperor's word is law. I figured Lu Songyi's reach didn't extend to the Court of Justice. I breathed a sigh of relief. I believed the truth would come out, and my father's name would be cleared. What I was most worried about right now were the two little ones in my belly. The moment I got back from the palace, a maid brought in a bowl of dark, murky medicine, claiming it was prenatal medicine. Yeah, right. Like Chenmo would ever be that nice. And give me actual prenatal medicine. I put on a happy face and said I'd definitely drink it. Then I had the maids leave, locked the doors and windows, and quietly poured the medicine into this random plant next to me that I didn't even know the name of. That plant had been lush and green before, but after I poured the medicine in, it wilted almost immediately. So yeah, the prenatal medicine was poisoned. Money makes the world go round. During the time I'd been locked up in the Crown Prince's chambers, I quietly bribed one of the maids. I gave her a hairpin. I paid 20 taels of gold for, and she smuggled a note to my little brother. I had him get me a fake death drug, specifically one that wouldn't harm the babies. Once you're dead, grudges die with you. If Chenmo thought I was dead, he definitely wouldn't force another bowl of abortion medicine down my throat, even if he still hated me. The most he'd do is dump my body in a mass grave, and once the drug wore off, I could run home to my mom. The Emperor was going to investigate my father's case, so Dad would be released soon, and our whole family could finally be together again. I was a little worried that after I died, Chenmo might stab me a couple of times. My heart was racing, but things had already gotten this far. I had no other choice. I could only silently pray he wasn't that unhinged. This fake death drug had been slipped to me on the way back from the palace. Someone had found the right moment to pass it to me quietly. I pulled out the pill, swallowed it, and lay in bed waiting to die. Well, waiting to fake die, to be exact. I could feel myself losing the ability to move. My eyes wouldn't open, but I could still hear everything around me. I heard a maid scream in full panic. "Oh no, Miss Shen is dead." Then came the sound of a ton of people rushing in and out. I waited about as long as it takes to brew a cup of tea, before I finally heard Chenmo's voice. A plague that lives 1,000 years. He sounded like he couldn't believe that this little menace, was actually gone. His voice was thick and hoarse. "Who did you just say died? She can't be dead. Shen Yuchu, wake up, now! If you're messing with me again, I'll have your whole family buried with you." Okay, I panicked a little. Was he actually going to kill my whole family? But right now, other than hearing what was going on around me, there was nothing I could do. I just had to lie there, terrified while he lost it. "Shen Yuchu, wake up!" Chenmo's voice kept getting quieter, and slowly started filling with helplessness and panic. Why was he panicking? Was he scared I'd come back as a ghost to haunt him? I didn't want to drag anyone innocent into this, so the letter I left him was very clear. I took poison of my own will. No one else was involved. I hoped he could, out of respect for the fact that I had at least called him husband once, send my body back home to my family after I was gone. He must have read the letter. His voice, already broken, now darkened with a deep, bone-deep hatred. "You love Lu Xingye that much? So much that you'd rather die than carry my child? You love Lu Xingye? Then I'll make sure he dies in pieces. No, I won't let him die. You're my wife. Why would I let you two be ghost lovers together? No, I want him to suffer. To wish he were dead but never get that luxury. Bro, what are you even saying? You were the one who sent me abortion medicine? Didn't want the babies. And now you're turning around and putting all the blame on me. Okay, but him wanting to torture Lu Xingye? I was fully on board with that. Lu Xiangyi, that twisted, ungrateful snake, deserved everything coming to him. You want me to send your body home? I'm keeping you right here with me." Chenmo had completely lost it. The fake death drug only lasted 12 hours, and if he didn't dump my body in a mass grave soon, my whole fake death act would fall apart. "Shen Yuchu, stop playing games with me, seriously. Just open your eyes and look at me. Please, wake up." Chenmo's voice kept fading, getting raspier and raspier, until it was soaked through with desperation. "Wake up!" I couldn't figure it out. Chenmo literally sent me abortion medicine, which meant he hated me. He should have been glad to see me gone. So why now that he thought I was dead? Was he this devastated? Was he just upset I hadn't died in a more painful way? I still hadn't figured it out. When I suddenly felt something land on my lips, my brain stalled for a good moment, before I realized it was Chenmo's lips. I was so shocked I almost blew my cover right there. Like my whole bit was that I was a corpse, and he was doing this to a corpse? This man was even more unhinged than me. "Don't go, please, just open your eyes, please." He wasn't even calling himself your lord anymore. My face started to feel warm, and then something wet dropped onto my face. This man was crying. How could he be crying over me? You too. Like he was completely possessed. He just kept calling my name, over and over until even I felt a pang in my chest. Listening to Chen Mo's absolutely gutted voice, I couldn't help but think of this angsty romance novel I'd read before.